Crypt Keepers, thank you for tuning in to AmysCrypt. Today we are using the Randonautica app to go on a haunted adventure, and stay tuned guys because it's been friggin' interesting so far and I really cannot believe what we've already discovered. Alright Crypt Keepers, I'm so excited because we have just made it to the beginning destination of our adventure. And Jared, do you even know where we are? What we're doing?
It looks like we're at some sort of a hiking trail, but I have no idea why we're here.
So I just got Jared to drive me to this destination. Basically what we're doing today is we're going to use the Randonautica app, which is a new app that it's basically something to spur on you having an adventure, right? Have you heard of this app?
I think I've seen some of your people comment on it in your videos, but I actually don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've actually had a lot of you guys, my Crypt Keepers, have recommended me to use the Randonautica app. So basically what it is you put in, you open the app, you set your intention to something that you really want to experience. So a lot of people have been using this app and thinking of, you know, something like water, that then the app will produce you random geolocation coordinates, and then you go there and then you're supposed to experience something that was in line with your intention. So if you've been thinking of water, you might rock up at a lake or you might rock up at a water fountain. But there's been a lot of people who have had really, really creepy experiences doing this, like finding just the most randomest in the forest. Or there's a really famous TikTok video now, and a bunch of people using the app discovered literally a dead body inside of a suitcase that had washed up on a shore.
Okay, so if you open the app,
yes,
and you put in it where you want to go,
yes,
like water, and then it takes you to the place.
No, you kind of like visualize it in your mind.
Oh, so you don't tell the app.
Intention.
You don't tell the app where
you don't tell
okay.
the app. The app just sees where you are, and then gives you some random coordinates for you to go to. So
I guess the question is the app coincidentally just finding locations that match what you're thinking and it's coincidence? Or are you going to these locations and are you actively seeking out the thing that you were thinking of? If it's generic enough, you're bound to find it no matter where you are. Or is there something else going on that's paranormal or unexplained?
Check this, right? We haven't even started our journey yet and I'm already really like impressed and interested with the app. So I set my location, and then I was like, okay, give me a location. I want to go somewhere haunted. I really had in my mind I wanted to find a haunted place, obviously for AmysCrypt, right? I also had a secondary thought. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter complaining about this app, saying that this app took me to a random house in my neighborhood, you know, and I definitely don't want to do that. I don't want to just like rock up at someone's house like, hey, how you doing? Is this place haunted? After doing like setting my intention, the app spat out these coordinates, which was on a hiking trail, and I was like, sweet, you know, a nice little hiking trail that's away from people, cool. I started to look up the area, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a real main road that cuts right through next to this hiking trail. And this road is, I guess you could describe it as notorious because there's been a lot of accidents and there has been a number of deaths there. So there's that, there's been death in the area. That doesn't necessarily mean that this hiking trail is haunted. But when I look it up on Google Maps, I'm like, okay, the geolocation it's dropped me on is on this hiking trail. A little bit further up this hiking trail is something marked out on Google Maps as ruins. Ooh. And I look them up and it's an old ruined house from the 1850s. Doesn't necessarily mean that that place is haunted, but I'm like, holy cow, like that's cool, interesting already. Yeah. So we're gonna get out the car, we're gonna go and search for the coordinates that Randonautica has provided for me, and then we're going to go a little bit further and check out these ruins.
That's
and
cool. Who
knows, maybe this place is haunted. I don't know that it is, but let's get this adventure underway. Alright guys, we've only just left the car and we're walking up the hiking trail, and already I can see, I don't know what it is from here, like maybe a concrete dam or something. So we're going to walk up and suss it out, and I need to also just check the exact pinpoint that Randonautica is sending me to, because I want to go exactly there. This is so freaking cool. We only just started down this track and already we've found this puddle. It's like super squelch.
Yeah, we're walking through mud.
Guys, this is so cool. I don't know what this is, like a dam or like a huge drain or something, but it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of fun. I want to bring my skateboard here.
Whoa. Obviously that's a cartoon dead person, I'm guessing, but creepy.
No, it's a dead person, Jared.
Well, don't they put
It's so morbid.
don't they put lines around crime scenes?
Yeah, but that's obviously.
Well, yeah, I just said obviously this is a fake one, but creepy.
Guys, we're gonna follow this path and this stairway up to the top of this dam thing. I honestly don't know what it is, and just see what's on the other side, and then I'm gonna check my geolocation coordinates when we're at the top too. Ah, it's pretty cool up here, and this is what the other side looks like. I've never been up here before, so I don't know. I think I knew there was hiking trails here, but not much of a hiker. So yeah, I don't know. And I'm especially excited to see the ruins, like, more than anything.
Do you reckon they'll be haunted?
We can find out, we can try. Alright guys, so just looking at my phone, and we're getting closer to the exact spot that Randonautica wants me to go to. I need to find my way onto a different track though, so we're going to go back and then around, and then, I don't know, I'm really terrible. Jared will attest, I'm really terrible with maps.
Shocking.
So he should probably look at this. Alright guys, we're leaving the dam now. I mean, it looks cool and all, but it's not that creepy, and I don't get a haunted vibe from it. I don't know why it would be haunted, so we're going to keep going up the track and see what we see. Alright guys, we've been walking for a little while and just hit a fork in the road, and we're gonna do a quick map update. And I'm not very good at maps. I feel like it's this way. Alright, we're going a little bit off track now, but only because we spotted something cool. It looks like there's like an abandoned piece of farming equipment or something up here, so let's go suss it out. What the bloody hell is this doing here? Oh gosh, this looks deadly.
Oh my. Ouch.
It reminds me of what groundskeeper Willie turns into in that Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, it does. Damn, that looks creepy, doesn't it?
I just had another look at the app, and I'm pretty sure behind me is the track that we need to go up, and that's where Randonautica wants me to go. It's also where the ruins that we're going to try and find are, so just head up and hopefully we can find something spooky. Jared, how are you holding up?
It's so steep.
It's pretty steep, huh? I don't even think we're close either. So now we're going to go off track, because that's where Randonautica says.
Same, go this way.
You want to lead the way, Jared?
Yeah.
Jared is the map guy in this relationship. This is so weird. It's random. Oh, a mushroom. You gonna eat that?
Ew, no.
Oh my god, look at this one.
Oh crap, that is massive. Hang on, that's like the size of my hand. You know what's really weird?
What?
I know we're off trail, but it looks like there's actually a trail leading to where we're going.
Yeah, there legit is.
So that's interesting, because Randonautica or whatever it's called has no idea, other than Google Maps data. It doesn't know, you know, where there's like trails like this, surely.
Yeah, these trails aren't on Google Maps. There's like another track here. It's like an unofficial track though. Are we close?
Do we want to, there's a fence there. I think we should go on this fake trail to get around the fence.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, I think we're getting pretty close now, guys.
Pretty much.
Jared looks confused.
Pretty much just here. Hang on.
Oh, look at the view.
You got all that stuff?
Yeah, I got the stuff. Look at these rocks and stuff. But there used to be something here. There? Look at this old fence here.
Right, it says we're here.
We're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Randonautica has taken us to nowhere.
Random scrubland, really.
Well, maybe there's more than meets the eye. Maybe we need to look around to see if there's any clues.
Such as?
I don't know, like old abandoned campsite, you know, track.
The time is 2:22. Is that a sign? I don't know. People say there's a lot of weird synchronicities while they're playing Randonautica. We've literally just come to like scrubland here in South Australia. This is what like the environment looks like here, pretty much. There's an old tree here. Is it a haunted tree?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Either way, that old ruin is on the same track, so I think maybe if we go back to the track, if we can actually find it, keep going up, we'll at least find the ruin, which I think is cool, but I don't know that I feel anything weird here. It's just odd that it's like, here's your spot that you need to go.
There's people out there, in here, in the middle of nowhere.
Are they on a track?
We're not on track, this is the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no, but they might just be like...
Maybe they're just as lost and confused as we are.
They're using this friggin' app and they're like, what are we doing out here? What are we doing with our weekend?
Could this be the remains of a campfire?
Huh?
Could this be the remains of a campfire? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's no coal. Ooh, look at this rock. All the colours of the rainbow.
That's random. Randonautica. Is it Randonautica? Nautica? Randonautica? I don't know, whatever. I have an accent, leave me alone. I'm seeing some ruins up here and I'm excited. This has got to be it. This has got to be the house. Alright guys, so we've actually made it. We are standing in the Tikal ruins. And the reason why this is called the Tikal ruins is because the Tikal family actually built this place back in the 1850s. And this was their home. This was like a farming residence. And the Tikal family lived here for a long time, but it was passed through other families and then abandoned in about the 1920s. And I feel like it was abandoned because the area wasn't quite that prosperous for farming, I guess. So it's sad, but there are restoration efforts going on to kind of build the property back up, and that is why the ruins that are here today are actually still standing and they've been saved because they have been restored. I did find another cool thing that I really love. Now I'm guessing that the people who are working to restore the property have done this, and if we look down here, it's almost like there's been some artifacts. You know, we've got some barbed wire, some horseshoes, there's like nuts and bolts, a chain, all sorts of stuff has been preserved kind of in the ruins here. If we go even further down, these actually look like china plates and, you know, a candle holder. I have no idea if these are actually original to the property. I can't say for sure, but I just think it's cute that they're almost being like saved and preserved here with the building ruins itself. Alright guys, so this has been a pretty interesting journey for me. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching the episode. I feel like Randonautica didn't really send us to a place that was of interest, but maybe it's more about the journey than the destination so much, because I did not know that this place existed before playing Randonautica. So these old ruins that date back to the 1850s are pretty cool. I don't know of any ghost stories associated with them, obviously because I didn't even know these ruins were here before today. But I think that it's really, really cool that they are here and I've been led here when my intention was like take me to a haunted place. So I'm kind of excited to find this place, and I think that the app is interesting. I've seen some other people, you know, play around with it, one of those being another creator named Joey, and it actually took her to an abandoned house, which I think is pretty cool. If you guys want to try the app out for yourselves, I think it's a fun thing. I would recommend it, though I would say don't go alone. Maybe go in the day, especially if it's an area you're not familiar with, and maybe just, you know, use your brain and don't go and trespass onto someone's property or something like that. Now, I did mention earlier that a lot of other people I've seen on places like Twitter have kind of complained and said Randonautica just took me to someone's house, and I have tried it again since, and funnily enough it did take me to somebody else's house. I never actually went, I just looked it up on Google Maps and I'm like, someone lives there, like that's a bit weird. But this place is interesting. As I said, I can't say it's haunted, but if you guys want to see Jared and I come back and do maybe a nighttime investigation, I reckon that would be pretty cool. There's like quite a few ruins here, and I feel like no one would probably come up here at night and investigate. So if there are any spirits here, it's likely that no one's coming up and visiting them or investigating. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you guys played this game yourself? What do you reckon about nighttime investigation up here? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you guys want to do any reading about the haunted places I have visited from around the world, you can head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. Make sure you're following me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm also posting a lot of bonus content at the moment on my Patreon and my YouTube members, which I have links for below. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.